Welcome, Mavericks, to another edition of Mav TV News. I'm Danny Yan.
And I'm Drew Woodfolk. October and November have always been busy months here at St. John's, and this year is no different.
Today, we're going to look back and explore the results of Kincaid Week Athletics, as well as look forward to SBC.
We're also going to hear from Sienna about the upcoming concerts and plays in fine arts.
But before that, let's take a look at a great community service project in the works from Mrs. Barr.
Today I'll be reporting on the upcoming sophomore and junior community service project. The sophomores and juniors will be building bikes at NRG Stadium in collaboration with Cycle. What exactly is this year's community service project, and what are the students going to be doing?
We're going to be working for Cycle, which stands for Changing Young Children's Lives Through Education. And their policy is to go into an elementary school, generally a Title I school, in the greater Houston area, and then the teachers and the students work together to form a contract to increase their literacy skills. And if that contract is fulfilled, in other words, if they make higher grades or read a certain number of books or whatever that literacy quotient is for them, then they get a bike and a helmet. So for the project, we're going to get to go in to the warehouse and actually build the bikes for the kids.
And has St. John's ever collaborated with Cycle before?
We have. It formerly used to be Elves and More, and we've built for them several different times. And many families, too, have done a family project for them. So it's kind of coming back to a project that we've done before and have just really loved.
How does us building bikes help the Houston community?
A lot of kids don't have the same transportation advantages that we do. And so they might be stuck in their home or apartment complex and really can't go much beyond that. But giving them a bike gives them transportation, and it really expands their circles.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Are you excited for this community service project?
I am excited to build bikes for our community service project. I think it's great for our school, and it helps us improve our leadership skills and characteristics like kindness and helping others. So I like it.
Underclassmen have always played an important part on our varsity sports. Kennedy explores this significance to our athletic program.
Hi, my name is Kennedy. Here at St. John's, we're in the midst of our calendar games to go to SBC for our fall sports. We're going to interview the head coaches and athletes of various sports to see how their freshmen are impacting their sport.
Hi, I'm here with Elisa Inman, Dean of Students. So, Dean Inman, how do you believe underclassmen impact varsity sports?
Well, I think, for an underclassman to make varsity, usually they have a skill set or a specific talent that makes them varsity worthy, and often that skill set is valuable to the team. So I think that underclassmen that do make the varsity sports usually are bringing something very important to the team.
Well, we knew we were going to have a young team because it's been that way in the past. We had a lot of freshmen coming up. We moved them up repeatedly on the varsity team, and so I think that adjustment is an easy transition.
We have a lot of underclassmen. We actually have 8, and 7 of which are the sophomores, and all of them play club. So they've been coached by a lot of different coaches outside of school, and it really brings a lot of different perspectives and skill to our team. And so they're really impacting us, especially during big games.
Well, the underclassmen are very important on the team because, that's, as far as numbers making up a team, you have to have numbers in football.
Obviously in a big way, our quarterback and running backs are both underclassmen, and we have a lot of underclassmen starting in some positions. And they're doing pretty good for their first times on varsity.
Yeah, I think we just bring kind of a youth to the team, and it's a lot of experience for us. So we know when we get their age, then we'll be ready, and we'll be.
We have 2 very good freshmen who have been running with the top team, Katie Beck and Catherine Johnson, and I think they've really been contributing well and working hard, and it definitely shows in their race results.
So, after interviewing various coaches and athletes, you can see that our underclassmen are impacting the success of our sports in many ways.
This week is the Fall Band Concert, which promises to be an evening of wonderful music to suit everyone's taste. 200 middle and upper school students will perform a variety of music, including Thriller by Michael Jackson, Old Time Rock and Roll by Bob Seger, Spain by Chick Corea, and Devil with a Blue Dress by Donovan. The concert is this week, November 2nd at 7 p.m. in the Low Theater. Next week, Johnny Cake will be performing the Noel Coward play, Blythe's Spirit. In the play, Charles and his second wife, Ruth, are haunted by the ghost of his first wife, Elvira. Medium Madame Arcati tries to help things out by contacting the ghost. The play will be November 11th and 12th at 7:30 in the Low Theater. And now let's go to Danny and Drew with sports.
Thanks, Sienna. After a fast-paced wrap-up to the regular season, Maverick varsity fall sports are now focused on the SBC Conference Championships in Austin starting on Thursday.
Field hockey still remains undefeated, but just barely. The Mavericks took on a feisty Falcon team on Finnegan last Friday. After a scoreless first half, Kincaid struck first, but with under 5 minutes to go, Grace Wilson got the equalizer, and in OT, Carson Copeland put in the game winner. The Mavs open up SBC tournament play versus the winner of Oak Ridge and St. Andrews at 9 a.m. at St. Stephen's School.
Football throttled St. Mark's 41-7 2 weekends ago, and while they captured the Falcon at the annual all-school pep rally, the Mavericks couldn't keep up with Kincaid at Rice Stadium, losing 42-9 at their 66th meeting.
Girls volleyball made the SBC playoffs for the first time in 3 years. Down 2-0 and 17-8 in the third game to the Falcons, the Mavericks rallied to win the next 2 games and break into the bracket as the 5th seed in the SBC South. St. John's faces number 4 Oak Ridge on Thursday at 6 p.m. at St. Andrews.
In their last regular season counter, boys volleyball dug deep against EHS, winning 16-14 in the final game for a 3-2 victory and some big momentum heading into the conference tournament, where they will play number 3 seed Trinity Valley on Saturday at 9 a.m. at St. Stephen's.
Girls cross country took second at SBC South Zone Championship, held in Tomball 2 weekends ago. Peyton Brown, Jordan Kramer, and Olivia Barboza received all South Zone medals. The Mavericks won the conference title last year and look to challenge rivals Kincaid and others at St. Andrews. Start time is 9 a.m. on Saturday.
Boys cross country finished first at the recent SPZ South Zone Championships. Mav TV's own Drew Woodfolk won his 3rd race of the season, posting a time of 16:20 on the 5,000-meter course at Spring Creek Park in Tomball. Jan Hansen, Sean Jackson, Pierce Higginson, and Ian Thacker all medaled along with Woodfolk. The boys are looking for a three-peat at the SBC Championships starting at 9:30 a.m. on Saturday at St. Andrews. Catch them if you can. Now let's go to Matthew, who is giving us some insight on our new athletic trainer, JJ Roten.
This is Matthew Kushwaha reporting from the Maverick training room. Kincaid's losses are certainly our gains, as shown by Mr. Roten, the new head athletic trainer here at SGS. Hello, Mr. Roten.
Matthew, Mr. Roten's my father. You know to call me JJ.
Could you provide some background on what makes you such a good athletic trainer?
Well, I don't know if I would call myself good. That kind of sounds pompous. Probably my love of taking care of people, and then my experience. So I worked at the college level for about 22, 23 years. I worked in a sports medicine clinic in the med center when I first got out of school. And then most recently I spent 6 years at a sister school in the SPC. So I've got a variety of backgrounds that I draw upon for my experience and my ideas.
What do you like most about St. John's?
So far it's been the students. It's a high quality education, it's a high quality of people, there's overall good people.
How would you describe your fellow trainers at St. John's?
My fellow trainers at St. John's, we're a wacky bunch. We've got some strong personalities and a variety of experiences and different backgrounds from all over everywhere, and we really mesh and create a team effort.
He just covered the Ramble for us this weekend and did a great job. I was going to have a team move their stuff so he could move in the shade of a tree. He goes, no, I'm fine here. So he's nice and relaxed. He gets the job done.
We love JJ. I love JJ. JJ's awesome. I love JJ. He's an awesome guy. He's much nicer than Clyde Stove.
As one can see, JJ is a loved and integral part of the St. John's athletic community. Reporting for Mav TV, I'm Matthew Kushwaha.
Well, Mavericks, it's been another busy week for us, and there are more exciting events coming up this week.
Please remember to subscribe to us on YouTube so you will get all the updates when our newest videos are released.
We're always looking for great news stories. If you have any ideas for stories you would like to see on Mav TV, you can email us at news@sjs.org.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week for another edition of Mav TV.
Go Mavericks!